Hey, I'm wearing my favorite sweater. So if you ever notice that I'm wearing this sweater, it might actually a little. If you ever notice I'm wearing this sweater, it's because it's my favorite sweater to wear. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Hi, it's voiceover Ashley, except this time you can see my face. So let's talk about post-protective style hair care. Because it matters. It's a very important thing. So in this video, I want to talk about how I take care of my hair after a protective style, specifically how I remove said protective style and how I take care of my hair after the fact. So let's get into it. We're starting this video on a Sunday. Hence the energy. I seem to always have energy on Sundays. This is my fit. I had to share it with you. These are the shoes. These are the pants. It was a pretty chill one this time. We're removing this hair. I have 84 locks on my head, and as cute as it is, I want it gone. So we're using a wide tooth comb and water. Yeah, don't do what I did. Right, so essentially what I'm really doing is I'm going in, unraveling the opposite direction of which it was twisted, and I'm cutting anything that isn't my hair. If you know the difference between the texture of the fake hair you used and your hair, it's easy to spot and cut it, even if it's the same color as your hair. So we finally got one out. It's a very time-consuming process, and keep in mind, I have 84 of these on my head, so this took a very long time. As you can see, unravel in the opposite direction, and then once I find a piece of hair, I chop it. Obviously my hair isn't blonde, so I know that's not my hair. There's a lot of just untwisting, cutting, untwisting, cutting. And this honestly went all the way into the nighttime because I started this around 2, I think. But as much as I like these locks, I'm really happy they're gone because it was just making me hot all the time. And now the time is 6:45, so yeah. And as you can see, my hair is incredibly dirty because I did keep these locks in for 2 months. So now I'm spraying my roots with water. And I'm also using conditioner as well, which will also soften and make it easier to unbraid. Now this was also incredibly time consuming because again, 84 braids on my head, and I'm going one by one, unbraiding them, and they're incredibly small, and detangling it. And I'm detangling slowly using a wide tooth comb. And this went on into the morning because I was fed up. So I went to the gym looking crazy, came back home, and I continued. As you can see, sometimes I had to use a rat tail comb to go in and clean it because the dirt is just so built up. One thing I should mention is, although I constantly basically trademark the name of being a lazy natural, I cannot afford to be lazy when it comes to taking out a protective style, because if you're just impatient and you're just trying to rush it, you're going to actually cause more damage. And then it's like, what was the point of protective style if it's damaging your hair? And so after this, I'm actually not doing any more fake hair protective styles for the rest of 2022 because I want to allow my hair to literally rest and my roots to rest, because I feel like my edges are getting really thin. So yeah, that's pretty much the last fake hair style for 2022, hence my hair being in mini twists, which will actually, a video on this is also coming out. It will be available in 2 weeks on Friday, so be on the lookout for that. Now we've officially made it over to the bathroom, and I just put my hair in a few like braids, but now I'm going to take them out And we're gonna kind of just go fast and furious with this because I have a separate video on my wash day routine that's a little more in depth. I have a separate video on my conditioning routine, which is definitely more in depth. And I also have a video on my blow drying routine, which is also in depth. So I'm really not going to touch on these too much, but just know that all of these things do matter when it comes to your post protective style hair care routine. It's actually crazy to think that I have done this same process every single month, and it is time consuming. Like I said, wash day is a whole day for me. And I'm not gonna lie, in this particular video, I was becoming incredibly restless. Like, it took a long time to get this hair out of my head. And at that point, I was just over it. I did not feel like washing my hair. I didn't feel like deep conditioning. I didn't feel like blow drying. I wanted to be left alone. But that's the price you pay when you choose to be natural. And specifically like blow dry hair natural or protective style natural, not wig natural. I don't really know how that process works, so I'm not going to speak on it, whether it's difficult or not. But the route I chose, it is exhausting, which is why I try to find the quickest and just easiest, most effective way of doing my hair that does not take up so much time. Because time, girl, time, don't take my time, okay? But regardless, that's about it. So that is literally my post protective hair care routine. A lot of these videos you'll notice are routines because I really do stick with the same process. If I find something that works for me, I stick with it. But that's basically my routine. I hope you guys found it helpful, entertaining maybe. I don't know, I don't care. But yeah, that's about it. I will catch you guys in 2 weeks. I should mention that as well. I probably will not be dropping videos every single Friday. It will be every other Friday. And the reason for that is because I have a second channel, which if you didn't know, I have a second channel. So if you care more about my personality rather than my hair and my makeup, you should definitely check it out. It's called Ashley Ann. I'll put it up here. You can just watch that and check it out. But same process, there will be videos every other Friday on that channel as well, because I'm one person and I don't have an editor and I have a life. So I'm doing the best I can, but I will catch you guys next week. Well, I'll catch you guys in 2 weeks. Peace.